Hi. So today, my little words of wisdom is to make yourself a priority. I know for me, especially during this quarantine, I've been taking extra care of myself, but that doesn't mean that I don't still struggle, right? I know this week has been, it seems like I'm just being put to the test or something. I'm not gonna lie. It's like everything that could go wrong has been going wrong, which woke up with no power. But I'm taking it little grains of salt. At this point, I think it's actually kind of funny. So I woke up laughing and being like, what the hell? Okay, we're just gonna go with it. And I set up my little lamps or my little flashlights and used them as lamps while I was doing my journaling and stuff. But, and then last night when I was struggling, I went for a run because I know a run for me is the best therapy that I could do. It doesn't matter if I sit on the phone or if I sit in a ball and cry, that doesn't help me at all, right? Sometimes honestly talking about it on the phone can make it worse for me. So if I run, I go through what my thoughts are right then and there, and I don't know, it's I problem solve as I run. So for me, that is the best therapy that I could do, and I know for a lot of people it is. So, and working out, it just makes your endorphins higher and stuff like that. So that's why I'm so strongly push that, especially during this quarantine. Just feel sometimes we need that extra little boost. But also super important, and this is this is what reminded me because I'm working, and if I didn't go take care of myself last night, if I would have drank a whole bottle of wine and drowned my little sorrows, I would have been hungover today. I would have felt like shit. My workout would have been shit, and it just wouldn't have been really a good day today either, right? It would have been compound effect. So since I did have a couple glasses of wine, but that was before shit hit the fan. So I was fine. And I had a couple glasses of wine. I was like, oh yay. And then I was eating dinner. And then I was like, you know what? I could drink this whole bottle and I'd probably feel great. Or I can go for a run and really work through my problems right now because I'm feeling really low. So what did I do instead? I went for a run, which then helped me work through my problems right then and there, which is amazing. And then it made it so I wasn't I slept really well, which if I drink a bunch, then I don't sleep well. And that's the common, you don't sleep well when you drink, even though sometimes it feels like you do. I wasn't hungover in the morning. I was able to kill my workout. I don't know if you saw it, but I was fucking sweating like a little piggy. I was able to really get to the core issue that I was having. And then today I get to be there for my students and I get to be fully present because there's nothing worse than going to work hungover. And then your other teammates, I mean, for me, I work independently. So, I work in teams, but I do one-on-one coaching. So for me, the student that I'm coaching will end up suffering from me being hungover, and then I can't help them work through their issues. Versus if you're working in a group setting, then your coworkers have to make up for your stuff. And that I'm not just saying they have to make up for your job, but I'm not saying just because you're hungover, don't give me that. But that was just because that was my predicament that I could have dealt with yesterday. But mine is saying when you don't take care of yourself, because, okay, let's say I didn't drink and I just sat there and I cried and just wallowed in my sorrows. Okay, so then you wake up and you're still I feel like poop, oh, life sucks. Then you go to work and oh, life sucks, oh, you think you got it bad? Oh, you should have heard what happened to me. Okay, now we're just playing the compare game. That doesn't fucking get us anywhere either, right? It's just what the hell? So that's where I'm getting self-care. You have to take care of yourself. Cause I took care of myself. I did my needs and I meditated. Oh, I did such a long meditation. It was freaking beautiful. And it was just so between the writing everything down, meditation, and my run, I completely, I woke up and I was fucking, I was so excited. Even I had no power and I was I don't even care. I'm in such a good mood today. Did my makeup. Yeah, I don't wear makeup very often anymore. So it's just it was just one of those, I don't know, it's just one of those days that you just feel great about stuff and life. And I just think that, it just really represents that you really need to take care of yourself. And that's where I'm going with it. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. Honestly, you truly can't. Doesn't matter. Well, I'm a mom. I need to make sure my kids are blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, if you don't take care of yourself, take care of yourself, you're going to give them a little attitude, and then they're going to give you attitudes back, and then you're going to have a fucking shit day. So you might as well take care of yourself, set that tone, and then you're showing them that this is what you have to do to be successful. So it's kind of like compound effect. So it doesn't matter, like, if you need to take that 30 minutes to work out, or however long that, even if it's 10 minutes and you need to get away from your children, you need to be able to schedule that time with your partner, or you need to find someone. You need to be able to do that, and you need to make it a non-negotiable, and like kind of like eating healthy. Well, I feed them right, but I don't feed me right. Like, no, that's not how it works, right? Because they model your behavior. So if you're sitting in there eating the, I don't know, chips and dip all day long while they're eating like a salad, they're gonna be like, fuck you, mom. I want that goddamn chip and salad. Like, I want the chips and dip. Like, no shit. And then they're going to be more likely actually later in life to eat the way that you're eating. So they model your behavior. So it's super important, if you are a parent, you really need to model that behavior and take care of yourself, because then your kids follow it, and then ta-da! It's so much better. But okay, done ranting.